our time will be good, and we will be able to have some good time together. We are live in Rumble and in YouTube in the same time. So let us see if everything is going fine in the other side of the global. All right. Yeah, we just started in YouTube, and let us see in Rumble if everything is fine. All right, you guys, you hear me? Okay, sound good. Thank you very much. And we need to make some admins at Rumble, you know. Who is interested? Let me know in Patreon. And anyone in the chat, he start fighting between Christians, like, you know, the trashy ones who bring the issue of a Protestant or Catholic. Please immediately, you do not need my permission, immediately get rid of him. We don't want garbage. All right, we have someone want to talk. Let us see. Mr. DVD, go ahead.
Hello, Christian Prince.
Hello.
I just want to say that I'm from Greece and I'm watching you few years now, and I respect your work. You are my favorite Christian preacher.
Thank you very much. Anything else you want to say to us?
I want to say keep up your good work, and we support you. All the Christians supporting you, and you are literally the best modern Christian warrior. I mean it.
Thank you, my brother. And we pray for Greece that they are getting ready for the coming war with the Turkish. They are preparing for you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
May Jesus Christ help Greece. May.
Well, first the Greek people, they have to help themselves, so the Lord will help them, right?
Of course, yes.
Yeah. All right, my brother. Thank you very much for being here. God bless you.
I thank you. Thank you.
Do we have any Mohammedan who would like to join us? If you are a Mohammedan and you believe in the God who sits on a chair, but sometimes it's a throne, and this God, he wrote the name of Muhammad all over his chair because he liked graffiti. You know, this you know, I like this God, by the way. I mean, Allah, when he created the chair, the first thing he did, he started writing the name of Muhammad. I mean, look, he went down his chair. He said, what I will write here? Here, my name? No. I am going to write the name of the most beloved person for me. Who is that person? Muhammad. So Allah, according to the Muslims, when he created his chair, you know, he created just for the sake of Muhammad. There was nowhere to write. There's no wall. I'm serious, there's no wall. So Allah will write where, you know. So he said, okay, you know what, writing in walls anyway is not easy. Writing on wood is a lot easier. So he said to himself, okay, let me create a chair. One hand I sit on it, you know, and the other hand I write the name of Muhammad, which is extremely important, you know. First, because Allah, you know, he want to see the name of Muhammad. It doesn't matter. By the way, if you are sitting in the chair, you will not see anything. I'm not sure how that works. And as long as nobody can see the chair, so what the point of writing the name of Muhammad on the chair? Maybe some Muslims can help us. All right. Let us share our screen here. Is my screen coming, guys? You can see it? You can see it? All right. Let us hope so. And I choose this site here because the text is big. You know, Muslims are blind, so they are blind-sighted. Were it not you, for you, I would not have created the creation of Muhammad. Allah said. It's amazing. And you can find the story all over in the Muslim website, you know, like here, it doesn't matter where you go. Oh, potato. If not you, Muhammad, Look at and look at the graphic, brother. Do you see the universe, brother? Do you see the satellites? Do you see the galaxies? All of this a reflection for this hadith. If not you, Muhammad, I would not have created the creation. Who can beat that? Do you Christian have something like this? No. And look at this graphic. What is this? So if not you, Muhammad, I would not have created a creation. Oh boy. So who is a Muslim would like to join us here and tell us why Muslims believe in such a thing? Who is Muhammad anyway? To the point that Allah, He created the whole universe for the sake of Muhammad. Who is God exactly in Islam? It sounds for me like Allah is just a servant of Muhammad, and Muhammad is just, the reason for Allah to exist too. Like, what Allah will do for living if there is no Muhammad? Just think about it. Allah, He created the creation, right? For Muhammad. Which means all the work Allah did is just for Muhammad. So the very existence of this God Allah is about serving Muhammad. Do we have any Muhammadan? Anyone? Look, Muhammadan, today I have a little headache. So, like, if you join us, I think you can win. I feel sleepy, a little bit tired. So this is your opportunity. Let us say Christian Prince today is Da'if. So this is your opportunity to debate Da'if Prince. I mean, every day you tell me Da'if Muhammad, Da'if Hadith, Da'if Quran, Da'if. It's my turn. I have the right to use Da'if once, in my lifetime. Any Muhammadan? Any Da'if Muhammadan? All right. Let us see. How is my voice coming for you guys in Rumble and in YouTube? Are you rambling in YouTube? I mean, are you YouTubing in YouTube? Is everything coming good? All good? Okay, good. Can we invite you to be with Father Zakaria sometime next week? I love Father Zakaria. I respect him a lot. But I am a person who don't like to work with others. I don't know why. Nothing personal. As I said, I really respect this man. He is a very wonderful man. And if you know him, say to him, Christian Prince, say hello to you, with all my respect to him. But, I don't fit, especially with someone like him. I mean, he is an old guy, and he is, the language I use and the way I talk. And so, yeah, I prefer not. That will make me limited during the time I'm talking to him in what I can say. And you know me. All right? So if you know Father Zakaria, say to him, Christian Prince, say hello to you. I'm sure he knew me very well. And me, myself, actually, I don't like, the interview form, I like just to be the only butcher in the house. Give me the knife. Where is the cow? beat the dead guy. This is what Moses did. Allah told Moses, brother and sister, Allah said to Moses, go and find this better cow. What kind of a special cow? This cow have to be virgin. Like, even the cow have to be virgin, it had to be virgin. Never have sex before. And what we would do with it? And then you kill the cow, you chop, and then you bring the guy who's dead and you beat the hell of him with the beef. Like, is that a beefy eating? A beating? Yes, exactly. Like, beefy. So we beat him with the beef. He come back to life. He tell us who is the one who killed him, and then he die again. I mean, that is really what the FBI doing this day. Once I went to the FBI building, I saw a big refrigerator floor. I said, what the heck is that? This is the beef room. I said, why? He said, like, when we get somebody is dead, we want to know who is the one who killed him. We chop the beef, we hit him with the beef, especially with the penis of the cow. He come back to life, bingo, he tell us who killed him. Very simple. And the Quran says, thus, this is how Allah, He resurrect people from death. Oh boy. Do we have any da'if Muslim? Anyone? So why Allah He used the beef to make the guy come to life? Can't He do what Jesus did? What does Allah is da'if. He need the beef. Is that a recipe? No, we are typing in English. Here you see how Allah He told Moses how to find out the crime. Here Moses was the Pink Panther. Taram, 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 taram. So the Jews, they came to Moses and they told him, listen, prophet, you are a prophet of Allah. And you have to find the solution to find who is the one who is killing. He killed this man and he took his credit card. Moses, like, what the heck? Prophet, that's not my business. They said, we don't care. Don't be da'if. So Moses, always he talked to Allah. Allah answered the phone. Allah, I have a problem. I have a serious problem. How I can fix this, how I can find the guy who killed this man. Allah told him, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. So I said, what will you do? He told him, okay, so go and find the cow, and the cow have a special description. A cow neither trained or tilled the soil, nor watered the field. Sound, having no other color except bright yellow. Yellow cow. I don't know, since when there's a cows they are yellow, Muslims? I mean, I don't know. Yellow, yes. Is that really yellow? I mean, is that exactly the correct color? I mean, Muhammad, he is copying stories from others. I know where he's taking it. But it's yellow, like yellow. That's very, anyway. They said, now we have brought, now you have brought through the truth. What does have to do with the truth? So they slaughtered, thought they were near to not doing it. Look at the details of the story. Almost, brother, they don't do it. Almost. They were almost like, no, we will not do it, They were da'if. So they got the cow, and they found the yellow cow, Mercedes-Benz, 10-cylinder. She never been trained, she never worked in the field, and she is virgin. And she is sexy, and you know it. And then all of this, slaughter it, but still almost didn't want to do it. Why? And then Allah says, And by the way, the Muslim here, they say, remember, the verse doesn't say that. And then when you kill the man, Allah is talking to who? Muslim, can you tell me what Allah is talking to who? If a Muslim, can you tell me who is the one he's talking to? I will be so happy. So when you kill the man, who killed the man? He's talking to who? And fail into dispute. So they are the one who killed the man, and now they are disputing. All of them, they killed the man. Don't you see there is something stupid here? So all of them, they killed the man, and now they are disputing who killed the man. What the heck? Who killed the man? Who killed the man? Who killed the man? Aman, 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 Rabbi, Aman. I'm coming to you from the land of Erdogan. Like, what the heck? Things is getting so complicated. And then it says, but Allah brought forth which you are hiding. Allah brought forth what they are hiding by beating the guy by the dead cow. Can't Allah says Moses, who is the guy who killed the man, and that's it? Why we need this drama? Just tell Moses, go to the guy, go to the house of a Christian prince, go to the first drawer, you will find a gun. Go to the second drawer, this is not this one. Go to the second drawer, you will find another gun. This is not the one. Go to the third drawer, you will find another gun. That's not the one. Don't look there. Go next to the, the sink. There's a gun there. That's not the one. Leave it. So why you are telling him all about the guns? Just tell him which one, man. You keep saying to him, you will find a gun here, gun there, and then says, leave it. This is not the one. And this is exactly what happening. So what the cow, and then, so we said strike him. Imagine you are dead. In the top, you are being killed by a dagger, and other people are beating you by beef. Like, what the heck? Like, I wake up from death, like, what the heck? What are you doing, man? What are you doing to me? Just wait, we are trying to find out who killed you. The Muslims who want to join us and tell us about the beef method of resurrecting people. And what make it more funny, the guy, he came back to life and he said the name of the guy who killed him and he died immediately. Looked like the resurrection expired. Look like the beef method can resurrect you only for maybe 10 seconds. Like you wake up, you open your eyes, you say, Ahmad kill me, and you die again. True story. I mean, Prophet Muhammad, he tell a lot of true stories. We have to be honest, Who can tell stories but than the Prophet of Allah? Any Muhammadan? Anyone? So Allah created the universe for Muhammad. How come, hey Muslims, listen. How come Muhammad did not practice any of evidence method, investigation method? I mean, there's many things happen in his time. As an example, Muhammad himself was accused of stealing underwear. Why Muhammad did not bring some beef and beat the ones who they are, every one of them until he said the truth? The Prophet of Allah was accused that he stole a piece of clothing. Most likely it's a red panty. Any Muhammadan? Someone saying in Ramble, now Muslim will say you do not need logic and Allah knows best. This is not about logic, this is about stupidity. This is too much stupidity. What logic? Alright, we have servant of God. Want to join us? Do we have any Muhammadan? Who is a Muhammadan would like to join us? Anyone? Mayday, Mayday. No one? We have Muslims here actually, but for some reason they feel da'if. They are not too much confident that they can debate us. And I mean, if beef is with me, who could be against me? You know, first time I did read this chapter actually about the beef, I felt like I am in India, you know. Another verse of logic in the Quran, just to show you how smart Muhammad. Muhammad, he decided to debunk the Christians and the Jews once for all. That's it, one-time deal. Like, destroy them. So he came with this verse. And look how smart Muhammad is. O people of the scriptures, between two brackets, the Jews and the Christians, why do you dispute about Ibrahim or Abraham? Why the Torah and the Injil gospel were not revealed until after him? Have you no reason sense? Here you see the stupid Muhammad, he just destroyed himself. He is saying that the one who came after, he cannot dispute about who one that come before. Yeah, Vidic, you know what, Muhammad make me laugh. It doesn't matter really how much I read this book. Honestly, each time I read it, I feel like I'm reading it for the first time. This is why I laugh from my heart. You can feel it, don't you? I mean, even at least your cow can feel it. So the one who came after, he cannot dispute about the one who came before, and if he does, he have no sense. But this is exactly what the Muslims do. We are the one who came before you. So let us replace the verses here. O people of the stupid Quran, why do you dispute about Jesus while the Quran came after it? Have you no sense? Do you see how stupid this verse? If we can quote a verse. This is telling you the author of the Quran have a low intellect and so stupid. Any Muhammadan? The guy, his name 637 something, he will destroy Christianity. Well, okay, come join us, my friend. You know. And the funny is that Muhammad, he keep calling the Christians people of the book. And then the Muslims, they say, you don't have a book. Oh boy. Anyone will use a bad language, we will block you. Be careful. Anyone will use a bad language. Hafsa, how are you doing, Hafsa? Hafsa, هل قتلت الرسول يا حفصة? Hafsa, she is a Muslim female, and yes, she have a penis. She said to the guy, come and do this. How you can do that, Hafsa? Do you have one? Unbelievable. I mean, women these days, they say things, it's scaring the hell of us women. Come and do what? You have one? Really? Oh boy. Do we have any Muhammadan? Any Muslim. It's a golden opportunity. If you debate me, Allah will give you a high level in heaven. You are debating, defending Allah against the enemy of Allah. Who want to do so? Any Muhammadan want to do so? No? Yes? We got a customer? Who? Zakir Naik again? The only one who called me in this program is Zakir Naik. Hafsa is saying that she is a man. Ah. Okay. Do we have any beautiful Muslim would like to join us? Smart, intelligent, have a heart for the sake of Allah? Anyone? Look like today it is dry. I think the name of the title I made, Why Allah Have 5 Fingers Not 7, is not a good title. Okay, we have a Christo. Let us see what the Christo want to say. Well, I don't know. I accept people coming, but they don't join. Go ahead, Christo. Are you there? Is he talking? I hear nothing. Any Muhammadan? All right, Adrian. If you are a Muslim, you like to join us, please feel free. Go ahead, Adrian.
How you doing, Christian Prince?
I'm fine. Thank you.
You know what I found crazy is I was debating this Muslim on Discord, and I'm sure he's dissing Paul on everything, and even in their own books, Ibn Kathir says Paul is a messenger from God.
Hmm.
And then he's like, "Oh, that is daif. That is if you look at the chain of narration, that's fake."
First of all, the first question we should ask them, can you show me where your prophet ever mentioned Paul as negative? So why the Muslims, how come their prophet do not know who is the one who corrupted the Bible, but the Muslims, they knew the name, they knew.
That's what I mentioned to him, and he said, "Oh, because he doesn't have to mention that. We know that already."
Ah, no. How you know that? How you know? You need to tell us, If you can't tell us, that's good. We want to learn from you. Same time, their book says clearly, all the stupid things, proving them to be false. This is about Paul. It started not long time ago, since Didat and those. You see, the Muslim, because they have a problem, they cannot attack Jesus because they claim that they believe in him as a prophet, correct?
Yep.
So who is the one they can blame? They need to find somebody, Paul as a person, as a character, there's many who they are liberals. They don't like him as a person because he was very conservative. He make it clear that the drunkard, the one who do sexual immorality, the homosexual, the thieves, the criminals, the blah 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 blah, all of those, they will not enter the kingdom of God, and that made a lot of people upset. So Paul as a person is hated by a lot of people, for he is a very good man. He's saying the truth. People, they like the one who sugarcoat things. A priest these days, many of them, You go to the church, they say to you, God loves you, no worry. God loves everybody. And, you can receive a blessing even if you are, etc. But we know that this is absolutely false. Paul is the truthful man who stood against sin everywhere he go. And he was rejected by many for how strong he is. Yeah. So actually, Paul is one of the best. One of the best disciple of Jesus.
Yeah. I also mentioned to him how are the Sabians going to be able to go to heaven if they worship the stars?
Yeah. And what he said?
He said that there was a sect of the Sabians that were actually Christians, and they had a lot
those Sabian are Christians. That's why he called them Sabian.
That's what I'm saying.
So those Sabian are Christians. Tell him, Abdul, can you hold your beard? Swear by Allah.
He won't come over here to debate you. Like, he's like one of those. There was a chat that's in Discord that was like a Muslim chat, and he was debating Christians. So I went on there, and I'm like, "Oh, why don't you come debate Christian Prince?" And he was like, "Oh, Christian, I mean, all of them. They always say that. Like, they just start throwing you under the bus, saying you don't know Arabic and that you mistranslate everything, and that you attack the Prophet." And I'm like, just go over there and just talk with him. If you're knowledgeable, that's a good time to make yourself look good,
Yeah.
But they're all scared.
Well, as long Christian Prince do not know Arabic, if this is supposedly what the issue for them, that will make it even easier to debate me because he don't know Arabic. You can fool him.
Yeah.
Today in the morning we have Fakira. The guy supposedly he's being smart, so he said to me, "Go to this chapter and see the word yasilun." That word is yasilun. So this idiot, somebody told him that this is the same word when the fact is have nothing to do with the word salah. Yasilun, yasil in Arabic means to arrive to a place. You arrive to a place. Yasilun, it can be arrive or connecting or making or like socialing with somebody, with your family, with relatives, with friends, etc. So this have nothing to do with the other word, but the idiot he claimed that he do not know Arabic. He know zero Arabic. Yeah.
Yeah, but one thing before I leave here, I purchased all your books, man. I'm almost finishing all the Quran and Science in Depth. They're really good, man.
Well, I'm happy you like them.
And I'm actually Amazoning a bunch of them to different mosques because they got to learn their own religion.
Yeah, each one of them here, will give you, yeah. My books is collection of reference more than it's just a book,
All right. Well, thank you, Christian Prince.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Somebody asking, do you think Israel will attack Lebanon? I hope so. But the problem is the Israelis are not really, they are a very divided nation. They are not, in order to go to war, you have to have a nation standing behind the leader. And the leader himself is not a good man. And the nation, most of them, they are liberals. All what they want is just to go party, shake it, drink, and peace, But it might be, okay, who hate peace? Nobody hate peace. But reality is a different story. Your enemy is waiting for you to be slaughtered. And if you don't fight them, they will come to you. It's just about the time. So the Israeli, the way I see them today, even though they have a very powerful army and they can win any war so easy, but the people are not united. There's a lot of division. The Israeli, they have a lot of big number of liberals, and wherever liberals are located, rotten food will be located. And there's other problem in Israel. The very ultra-Orthodox Jews, who was obviously false Jews, they refused to join the army to defend the country. So how in the world you allow or you force everyone to go to the army except those who are religious? Why? Why you do that? You know, you should force them. So they should change the law, and that will give more fuel for the army, more fighters, more young men, and like the ultra Jews became. Anyone he don't want to serve the army, he's a coward. You know what he say? He say, I'm ultra Jew. So there's problems in the system in Israel, and those things need to be fixed. You need to have a warrior leader, not a potato like Netanyahu. You need to have a warrior head of the army, very vigilant intelligence, not like those who were sleeping before October 7. And doesn't matter what they say, they brought shame to themselves. So the country need, like, let us say, a new makeup, like a check, like what do you call it? Like in medicine, you say full checkup, So obviously there's many things going wrong, and the enemies are preparing themselves very well, and they knew very well the weakness of their enemy. You see, actually Hamas, they attacked Israel because they knew, they were very sure that the Israeli army will not go and attack Gaza. And they knew that the Israeli liberals will not support such massive attack on Gaza. But what happened, because Hamas were very much successful as they never thought they were. Like I'm thinking they were thinking they will be able to kill maybe 200 people and come back, kidnap maybe 20. But they were able to kill almost 1,200 or 1,400 and kidnap almost 300. So the success was overwhelming, but that made the reaction of Israel very overwhelming. So instead of dividing the Israeli for the first time, even though they were just very much divided before October 7, for the first time the Israeli were very much united. But for how long? As soon this war is over, the Israeli will be divided very much again. So look like war can unite the Israeli and peace can divide them. So I don't have too much trust in what the Israeli government they will do, because it's a very weak government based on very sensitive balance of party. I believe that Israel as a democratic country is very bad for Israel. You need a dictator in the time of war, in the time of surviving. You do not need democracy. You need a king. You need a king who loves his country, who is not seeking kingship. He is seeking to serve and bring victory. You need another way. You need David. So as long as they don't have David, the Israeli will struggle, and their enemy, like now, the Hezbollah in Lebanon keep attacking Israel. Why? Because they knew they will not go and do a massive attack. They will not, Potatoes. If the Israeli go right now and wipe the floor with Hezbollah in the heart of Beirut, the same as they did in 2006, Hezbollah will mute for the coming 20 years. But they knew the situation very well. They play, those kind of people, they play Hezbollah, Hamas, they play in the murky water. But I hope that the Israeli, they will go in different direction from the way it is now, and they will go after Hezbollah and teach them how to behave for the coming 100 years, not for the coming 20 years. You have to hit very hard to make them know that when you kill one of us, we will make you eat your fingers. It will make you wish you never even thought about it. This is the only way to teach those people how to behave. Otherwise, all what you see now, even with Hamas now, this is not, that will not be enough. Hamas now, after the war, they will get billions of dollars. And those people, they don't care about how much people die. Each woman, she have 16, 17 sons, at least. So she lost 5. She will make 10 next year, this is nothing. And all the building you destroyed, money will pour from everywhere, including from the stupid Western, including from the stupid American, including from the stupid Netanyahu. In fact, all the money came to Gaza, came through the stupid Netanyahu. This is how stupid the Israeli are. So the Israeli, they made a lot of mistakes. They were asleep. Festival for homosexuality, peace festival next to Gaza, and those are the one who they kidnapped them. Women and hippies, dancing in the desert. Hey, dancing. Hamas is they are watching the prey very carefully. Yum. They are unarmed. They are a lot of women. They are naked there. Now this is the day. It is an occasion they do even every year. So this is how stupid they are. And when you are stupid, you get what you are looking for. Tim, the mic is yours.
Shalom, Christian friends.
Hello.
Speaking about Israel and Hamas,
Which
what
Tim?
do you think that?
Which Tim is talking? The first Tim or the second Tim?
It's the same.
Oh, I thought you are a twin or something. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Why do you think that Hamas still kept the rest of the hostages until now?
Well, Hamas, the hostages is they thought if they have hostages, the Israeli will not attack them because they will use it as a human shield. And the stupid Netanyahu 20 years ago, when Hamas kidnapped one soldier, he released thousands of soldiers for one, and he did not attack them, So the Israeli, they gave them wrong, let us say, idea that if you take hostages, we will not attack you, because Israeli, they care very much for the life of every citizen of them. But this time, it didn't work this way. And there is a reason for that. Netanyahu, when October 7 happened, Netanyahu's reputation destroyed, his career destroyed, and Netanyahu, he will not leave the office until he, let us say, repair his name. And the war is the only way to repair his name. This is something they did not calculate very well, and this is why the Israeli, they went all the way to Gaza, and they are giving Hamas what they deserve. Did you sleep?
No.
Okay.
But don't you think that? I mean, the Hamas plan or idea is not working that well, by taking hostages. What were the Hamas thinking at the first place?
Well, as I said, they were thinking that will work. This scenario will work, but obviously the scenario did not work at all. And what they thought is going to be protecting them, it became the opposite, because now the Israeli, they are using the hostages. The same reason Hamas, they thought will be protected, is the same reason to attack. Like when the war, they say to them, stop the war, cease fire. They say, give us our kids, So now Hamas, they made a big mistake, stupid mistake. From the beginning, if they release the hostages, even if Israel will attack, Israel will not be able to have all this long time process of attacking Gaza. They can attack for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then that's it. You got your children, etc. You've punished them. But now, because they still have the hostages, that give the Israeli a golden opportunity to continue the war. So again, Hamas made a stupid mistake, and that their stupidity. It didn't work for their benefit, as they thought it will. All right.
All right. Okay then.
Okay.
I guess that's it then. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Do we have any Muhammadan? Does cannibalism really exist in Islam? Yes. As an example, Khalid al-Walid, who is a leader, the Muslim, they call him the sword of Allah. He killed a Muslim, he cooked him, he ate him, and he raped his wife. In the Muslim books in Egypt, in Al-Azhar University, they teach about how to cook an apostate. An apostate, actually, you don't cook him, you eat him. Let me remember. Either one, I forgot which one. The apostate or the Christian. So the Christian, like the Christian or the Jews, one of them you can eat by raw, and the other one you have to cook. And I'm assuming that the one you have to cook is the Christians and the Jews. I'm not sure really which one, but one of them, it must be cooked before you eat it, and the other one you have to eat it raw. So either the one who is apostate or the one who is a Christian or a Jew. All right, we have another caller. What's your name, sir?
Hi, I'm brother in Christ. We were talking last week. Do you remember me?
All right. You guys, if you can have a name, so I can call you by your name when you join us.
You can just call me Adam.
Yeah, I mean, but you can add a name to yourself so we can, remember.
Oh, do you mean on Discord?
Yeah, in Discord, yeah. It's for free.
Oh, no. I mean, I tried last time, but I don't know. I think it changed or something. Yeah. I will try to change it later. I'm not really well familiar with Discord.
It's all right. Okay, so, go ahead. What do you want to say to us? Go ahead.
So, brother, I was, having a conversation with a Muslim yesterday. And so, you know how we believe, the Muslims are, wicked people. They always try to, kill Christians. They persecute us. But then he brought a verse from the Old Testament where he was telling me that Christians believe this is about Jesus. So I'm like, this is Old Testament, but Jesus was, living way after the time of the Old Testament.
Okay, so, what is the verse in the Old Testament saying?
Yeah, let me just look it up in the chat. Just 1 second. So it's Zechariah chapter 14, 1-2.
All right. Can you read for me?
1 second. It's lagging for me. Is it possible if you could open on the screen on your browser?
Yeah, no problem. But if you can, read it, go ahead.
Thank you. Because it's right now, a bit laggy for me, so I would appreciate if you could stream it on the
No
chat.
problem. But so tell me what he told you.
Okay, so basically I was saying, that you Muslims are always killing and persecuting people. Yeah. And, it's very demonic and antichrist sort of, attitude towards other people. So he said, no, but you Christians are, you Christians believe that Jesus is, when he comes back, he's going to, make his army, rape people and innocent women.
Where it says you rape people? Where the word rape?
So basically, so if he was saying in Zechariah chapter 14, verse 2, it says that Jesus is going to send an army to, surround the town or the city, and then, he's going to make these people, the army rape innocent women, the pregnant women. And I'm like, so that's why I was having a bit.
Yeah. When you say he would do that, where it says that?
Okay. Let me open the verse 1 second. So let me just post. So it says, a day is coming for the Lord when the spoils taken from you will be divided in your midst, and I will gather all the nations against Jerusalem for the battle. The city will be taken, house will be plundered, and women raped. So he's basically saying, oh, look, the day of the Lord means when Jesus comes back. And then he said, you know, when it states in verse 2, and I will gather, it's Jesus saying, I will, that basically Jesus is going to gather all the nations against Jerusalem. So then he goes on to say,
Yeah,
you know,
but here, this is about the day of judgment. And
Yes.
this is about God will allow, you know, like if, the Jews are protected, the people of Israel are protected by God, as long they are with God. So when time come and the Jews are not with God, and this is Zechariah, he is a Jewish prophet, not you know, so nobody can say he hate the Jews. So actually, I mean, he is accepted very, very well by the Jews as a prophet. He is prophesying about the day of judgment, what will happen to Israel. But it's not God who will make anyone rape. It's God, he will allow the enemies of Jerusalem to come to it. It's not going to protect it no more. And the nations will gather from around the world to attack it. And then when those things happen, this is a prophecy about the future. God himself is going to fight against those. Like there's a limit they can do, let us say as a punishment for the people of Israel, and then God will involve in that war and will switch victory against those nations. So here, all what it says simply that there is time will come and this thing will happen, but it's not God making it happen. It's God. The prophet, he prophesying that God, he told him, or he knew from God, that this day will come, nations will come, will attack Jerusalem, will kill people, will rape women, and they will divide the nation of Israel like a booty between them. And then God come, and he is going to come and fight. Huh?
You said they will divide like what? I couldn't hear you. You cut out.
Nations will come from everywhere to fight Jerusalem, and they will all be able to conquer it. Houses of the Jews will be, robbed. Women will be raped. Half of the city will be taken into slavery, and the other half will not be taken. Then God will involve and is going to fight those people, the same as he fought them in previous time. So this is a prophecy about the future, that the Israeli will suffer a very horrible attack, Jerusalem specifically, and women, they will be raped, people will be enslaved, half of the city will be taken as hostages or slaves, and then God will come and punish those people who came to invade. But where is here?
Yeah.
Where is the God of hold on? Where is the God of the Christians doing this? He told you the God of the Christian doing this?
No, brother, I was going to tell you, because for the past few days I have been praying for more guidance. I want to be protected. I want to be saved, because I want to be with Christ in the next life, and I'm trying my best. Muslims give me doubts. I try to stay away, but even my friends in real life, his name is Abdullah, he tries to give me doubts. So I tell him, I'm not very learned.
My friend, you do not need to be learned. If you read the verse carefully, don't you see that it says there is a day will come? This is not God. Yeah. It's not God doing this. It is people doing this. This is a prophecy. And we believe that God always, when he involved in the war, if God is with me, this is what the Old Testament says, if God is with me, who could be against me? So there is a time where Jerusalem is going to be punished. And the enemy of Israel, they will attack, and they are going to rape. It's not God will rape. Where it says, Where here it says that God, commanding people to rape women.
You're right, brother. You're right. And then he also brought me another verse. So you know how we believe Jesus is going to judge everyone, right? When he comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is a verse in Revelation. Let me just post it so I can read it for you. Just a moment.
Okay.
So it says in Revelation chapter 2, verse 23, where it says that Jesus is saying, and I will kill her children, So, but we don't believe, if God is merciful, why is Jesus, in the future going to kill children? Or how do we understand this passage?
Well, first of all, who said to you that God is merciful, first of all? God is not merciful. No, he's not. God is merciful. Okay. No. You see, God is merciful is a wrong word to use when somebody speak about killing. Because when God kill, he is the one who gave life and he is the one who take it. God kill every day. Do you see every single human being die every day? God killed him. As simple as that. Because when he created you, when he kicked Adam and Eve from heaven, he said, death you die. That was the command of God. So God, why people they keep there's a problem. God, don't Muslims believe that God, he made the flood of Noah? Don't they?
Yes.
Okay.
Muslims
So
believe that.
in the flood of Noah, only one family was saved. Correct?
Yes.
That means every woman, every child, every old man, everybody died. So how come there it's okay, when Jesus come it's not okay? So Jesus, when he come, the revelation simply is about something, a prophecy of what will happen in the future. And I do not even need the whole chapter to read the chapter of Revelation to tell you what is going to happen, because we know already the Lord, he told us many times that all the sinners will be doomed. Anyone who denied Jesus, he will be denied, which means he will deny access to heaven, but he will grant access to hell. So all those people, every human being exists in the top of this earth. There's part will be saved, and there's part will be doomed. So the Muslim, when they speak about this, isn't it the Muslim believe in the same thing? And this is not about killing, because I am not the one who's killing. This is God. God, he create life. God, he take it back. He do it that every day. Do you understand me?
Okay. So you're saying, that if God wants, he can take life, and it doesn't matter how he takes life because he owns life.
It's
So
not about, doesn't matter how he take life. It is about life is his. You own nothing. Anyway,
Yeah.
you have no right to keep it, and you cannot keep it. So God, he kill people every day. The way of death, it can be different, but as long as it's a natural death, unless if somebody killed you, that is a crime, That's why we describe a human being killing a human being is a crime, but God destroying a human being is not a crime, because he is the owner of the flesh and the soul.
Yes, the Old Testament, says God is the Lord is the God of all flesh. I think, I don't know where, but it says this in the Old Testament.
Yeah.
So,
But,
how do we determine? So do we believe as Christians? Because I'm mostly influenced by the Protestant, sort of strand. So do we believe that God decides what's good or bad, or can we also, use our own intellect?
No, you have to use your own intellect, because God will punish you based on what you decide. God is not going to, like now when you are talking about the book of Revelation, they are talking about nations who they follow Satan, literally. So those who follow Satan, like Muhammad, you follow Satan, you and your children, you are doomed. That's it. You made decision and you deceive your children, you are responsible for them. You are responsible for deceiving your children. This child soon will be an adult. This adult will become a Muslim terrorist or an atheist or whatever. So Muslim religion believe in the same thing. If you don't believe in Allah, you go to hell. Muhammad even, he said that when Allah created a baby, before he created him, he decided he will go to hell or he go to heaven. Doesn't matter if he die, he's an infant or not, still he might go to hell. That's what the Muslim believe. For us, no. For us, you know, you will be punished based on your sin. As an example, in the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, when God asked, what if there is 70 decent men in the city? He will destroy it? The Lord said no. What about there is 10? 10, just 10? No. If there's only 10 left, he will not destroy it. So this is the doomsday when there is no decent person left, where God, he take his people, and then who is left there is only the trash. And the trash will be burned. As simple as that. So there's a huge difference what the Muslim, they try to compare between here and there. Muhammad, he killed just to take women, to rape them, to sell them, to make money, to abuse, to worship himself. Here we are talking about God himself. God will do. So what the problem with that? No problem.
No, I understand now. So I will try to tell him, you know, what you told me. And I have to tell him to stop arguing with me because, you know, in the university.
No, you see, you don't need to tell anybody to stop. You know, I don't know. You are talking like now. If you are a victim, you are not. You are a man.
Yeah.
So you know, if somebody talk to you, go read the verse and think. Why I can think for you? You cannot think for yourself. So you need to remember, my friend. You need to remember that anything God do, He own it. If God destroy me right now, He own me. I have no right. All the rights I have is given to me from Him for free, even including the free will. So He gave me free will to see what I would do with it. But He can, if He want, He can punish me for no sin. He can destroy me even if they commit sin. But because God is just, He is not unjust. So He gave you free will, so you can be judged by your free will. So when they speak about the judgment day and what people would do, the Muslim, they are looking for a reason to make our God look bad. But none of the verses you gave me make our God go wrong, including even when they speak about, like, you know, go and attack the Amalek and they, you know, kill their women and their children. Well, those people, they killed the children of the Jews. They took their women, they raped them, they tortured them. They almost destroyed the whole nation. The Assyrian, they captured almost 1 million. At that time, 1 million Jew. 1 million Jew. They took them all to Iraq. So when the Muslim, they talk about how you do that, those people, they are living in a time where everybody is killing them, enslaving them, raping their women, taking the whole nations. They took even the chicken, the goats, the whole nation. They took them in, you know, they moved the whole country. They come to the country, they took the whole country, and they move it, and happened to the Jews twice. Once by the Assyrian, and once by the Egyptian. So when somebody want to speak about, and then Muhammad came and he did the rest. So the Muslims are the last one who can complain about this. And the violence in the Bible is about the one, you know, the law of Moses is what? Eye for an eye. The one who live by the sword shall die. That is justice. So when they attack them in the rear, the Bible says, remember when they attack you in the rear, who? Those enemies who come and they kill the women and they kill the children and they kill the weak. In the rear of the Moses, he is moving toward the Holy Land, and the young men and the fighters are in the front. In the back is the old women, the old men, the slow-moving people, the sick, the elder. So they attack them from the back and they slaughter a lot of women and children. And here God, He is angry from those people. He said, go and kill them. The same as they did to you. And then the Muslim, and by the way, the Jews did not. The Jews did not do it. So again, the Jews, they made a big mistake. So those people, they continue killing their children generation after generation after generation. If the Jews obey the command of God, what happened
Brother,
after that will never happen.
there is